Hi everyone, welcome to Art with Miss Lynn. Today I'm going to show you how to paint some fireworks. So I have some primary colors, which are yellow, red, and blue in front of me, and a white color. Because we are going to paint fireworks, it usually happens at nighttime so you can see them. So I'm using black paper, I have my brush, paper towel, and water, and let's get started. So I always use my paint, just squeeze it out on a takeout box lid, plastic. We are using tempera paint, and I have been painting a little bit so you can see the colors there. So we are going to start with not too much water, just dry brush. Let's start with the light color, which is white. And when we are painting fireworks, I'm gonna maybe start from the bottom, right? How it's like shooting up. So we have it kind of going up and up to here. And I don't have to do like a complete line. It could be like broken in the middle with gaps like this. And then fireworks open up, they blast kind of like a flower blooming, right? So like that. So you're gonna start from the center, little dots, and then you can use whatever color, light color you would like to use. Because we're painting on black paper, light color is easier to see, right? Now I'm gonna start from the outside going in. You'll see why in a little bit. When I start from the outside, I go like this, push down and release the pressure, and you can see how the trail is kind of like shooting down this way, right? Except I'm painting this way. So I go like this, go around, use the paint, push down, and then just release. And you can see because of the way that it's thicker on the outside and it's like skinny, the tail from the inside, so it looks like it's going outward, right? So again, like this, push down, you release it. I think you can use this method to paint different types of flowers also, just like that, right? Push and go back in, right? So it opens like a flower, round shapes. You can experiment with different colors, right? So we can use, let's say I want to use some pink, and there's so many different colors too, right? The fireworks, they have different layers and they open up and they blast out different colors. So it's pretty amazing to see. I'm going to continue go like this. So this is one way to do that. And I put the second layer kind of in between the white. So then it creates the illusion that is blooming outward with different layers. It's more three-dimensional like that. And then of course, after they blast and open up, they will turn into dust and kind of sparkle and then disappear, right? So you can always do a little bit of sparkles like this, sprinkles, sparkles, like that in the outer layer. Sometimes they shimmer and they explode a little bit more, right? I think it's kind of fun when you're painting. You can make the sound of the firework too. See, just like that. So we have one like this, and then the other kind of firework, I'm gonna do that here with some light blue. You can also paint the fireworks that is just like a lot of lines going out like this, like a big one. There's more color right in the middle, right? Or the other way, we could try to go inward like this again. So instead of like smaller layers, little lines. Like the first one we did with gaps in between. This one is more together. This looks more like a flower. But after you have the first one, you could, after you have the first color, you could add another color and make it different. Right? You could have another color kind of like in the middle or even outside. So I'm going to use the white and make this even bigger. So I don't push really hard when I paint. Just kind of have the brush barely touching, the paint touching the paper. Right? And then of course, again, you could add these sparkles. Okay, that's a different type, right? What other type of fireworks can you think of? Sometimes they open up, they explode into pictures, right? Little images like hearts and happy faces. We have seen that before. I have seen that before. Hopefully you did too. So you can also use different color. If we are going to do kind of like a heart shape, I could use more red and make it into a heart but with dots, right? Not a complete solid line. The fireworks, sometimes they are very creative. They open up like that. And again, not just one layer, but like another layer, right? So we can have two layers going out like this, right? Or you can paint your happy face if you want to do that. And when you're painting, make sure you have some lighter color, darker color, or some are bigger, they open up a lot, or some like smaller ones, right? And you can fill up the entire page with different colors and fireworks, different sizes. Not all of them has the trail like that, but it kind of makes it more like a firework when you paint that. There's also the ones that are just kind of blasting from the ground, so it kind of go up like this, right? Maybe when it's a little closer to you or to us, you can have it like that. Almost like water. Okay. So when you are painting the fireworks, look around. If you have some over here, there's empty corners on the side, then you can paint over there, right? So for example, I filled up this entire paper with a lot of fireworks. Whoa, look at that. Everywhere, right? So, oh yeah, I did not show you this kind. This is like the one that looks like a tree, right? A willow tree that kind of straight down. So that's kind of fun to do. Instead of painting the whole thing in circular motion, you just do half of the bottom and curve it down, right? Like leaves showering down like that. Okay. I hope you enjoy painting your fireworks, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for joining me.